Last time on Ebon Ward, the group traveled, they finished walking inside of the town they managed to pull up right next to in the previous session. And upon entering, they unfortunately were ambushed by the local rangers. Learning recently that the rangers were on some form of strange spell, they tried to save as many as they could, but the rangers put up a good enough fight that their lives were unfortunately forfeit for the most part. What was left of the ranger group stayed behind in the town, along with the many civilians that seemed to be huddled inside. Leaving and going back north, the group traveled a long distance. About 3 to 4 days of traveling passed as they managed to march back up through the forest, until eventually, halfway through their journey, they wandered upon a strange, mysterious sight. Snow was falling deep in the Southlands. In the forest, it seemed to be beginning to merge with the Fae in some strange ways. All the land surrounding was just a slip into the Feywilds. And eventually, continuing to travel through this zone, they managed to walk out to the other side, and then returning to the camp, they found a mysterious sight. A keeper by the name of Alrock had been found nearby. After interrogating the keeper, they determined he posed no real threat, and deciding to keep him around, maybe to keep your enemy close, maybe close enough they could step on a mine or two, the group decided that they would head out. But the question now was where? And that's where we start today's session of Ebon Ward South. With a question: what next? Where do we go next? From the campsite, your group will travel to Fort Riverwatch, the place you found infested with rats a while back. And you, however, you may ask, is there escort? You may travel around to the right, or I should say east, to try to find the town of Bohumil, Stribold, or anything else on the way. Or, if you're feeling particularly brave, the path to Lowborough is directly south of you.
Yeah, no.
So,
No, we're not going to the boss stairs yet. No, we're good.
well, I expected
Why
as
not?
much, but
We've had the boss key for a while. We even have probably found the Legend of Zelda
The
item that
compass.
helps kill the boss. We're not going there yet.
Ganon is just looking at us. Not the boss, mind you, the fucking person.
Yeah. Who the hell am I?
Player in CI. Horaloo is just waiting for us in Lowborough. It's just
yeah.
So the out of character thought process is I am absolutely curious about Bohumil and Strabog, just because we got the big dinosaur bones and whatnot over there, but also it could, oh no, that's gonna be a big journey, because I was like, if we go over there, we could then maybe go to Fort Low and see what's beneficial there, because then that might be our way to creep into Lowborough, but we'll have like a place of rest beforehand.
So, let me even give you a little more information before you guys get going, because just to kind of recap a little bit on where you guys are standing, upon returning, you used up a decent amount of rations moving from Fort Riverwatch to Dazbog up to the campsite. So as a result of that, when you return to camp, you manage to empty out a lot of the reserves that are left. Their camp has 9 individual rations left, but you do know there's 14 left at Fort Riverwatch as well. The big thing is that they've managed to scavenge a bit, but the rate of consumption is going a little higher in terms of food, just because of the way the Sicklands is right now.
Right.
So food will eventually become a concern after one more expedition, probably. You could probably manage a whole new expedition, and then you just need to work out either more dedicated hunting or otherwise. However, they're doing great on water, and on top of that, you've also been given, in the meantime, your camp has been busy, as the alchemist and the priest have been quite productive and have made 10 explosive flasks, 2 exploding glyphs, a beacon of hope glyph, and a magic circle glyphs. To kind of run down how those work, the flasks are flasks, they explode and do fire damage. The exploding glyphs do thunder damage and are pretty powerful, but are kind of more like mines. And the Beacon of Hope and Magic Circle also are just basically the full spells. Those are basically used by just opening up a book. You don't need to be magically inclined to use it. Okay. However, it's pretty simplistic in that it will just activate on the person who opens it. So there is a bit limited, but they were making stuff for you to be able to fight a big beast. So
I mean,
fire, thunder, and other things.
That's still real good. I don't know how important this is. The game is still paused. I don't think that
It
impacts
shouldn't
us,
be
but
too bad, but
okay.
I'll click it because it looks better.
Yeah. Okay. So, because like, obviously, getting our crew to Fort Riverwatch would be monstrously beneficial because that is it'll allow us to
It's a
be in the
fort.
thick of the sick land, but it is also fortified and can keep people safe.
So is Fort Low, and it's by bones.
But if we do that, we're bringing the whole group to a place we don't know is good or not, and then we're balls deep. So,
I think Angra just dropped for a second, but keep the planning going right now. Like, that's fine. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens there. But yeah,
yeah. Let's
Zach.
see here.
welcome back.
I
'Cause-
think so we take them to Fort Riverwatch. Then we go. Then the idea is that we start hitting Stribog and the Bohumil.
Yeah, we can do that. My only concern is if we. Well, I guess it would probably be about the same amount of time either way.
Yeah, I feel like if that's the plan, then we should probably just take them with us to wherever we're going. It might put them in some degree of danger, but they could also help us. I don't know.
I don't.
We'd have bigger numbers,
Yeah.
and that's just better action economy.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
what
You
we've
could
seen in the
take-
first combat that they're not especially proficient at.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
just have to
best
win one of
fighter's
these
probably the
places, and then
keeper.
they can stay there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so
already
we can go look over Stribog or Bohumil, and then do the adventure there, and then see if that would be a safe place to bring them once we finish that.
yeah. Let's see.
But also keep them close enough to be useful when we do the Lobro stuff, since it wouldn't be a huge trek across ferry bullshit and other stuff
Yeah.
on the way back and forth between Riverwatch and Lobro.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
Everything's so far apart.
yeah, basically what we're looking at is we pick a direction we're kind of dedicated, quite frankly, because commit to the bit. Yeah, because right now the obvious thing is if we go to Riverwatch, we know the terrain, we've cleared out a lot of the big dangerous stuff. I'm sure there's some other bullshit we don't know about, but for the most part, that is a more cleared out plan.
Psychic rats.
There's the psychic rat, but we don't know that. And we would be going through Boggart's Burrow, which is a safe haven for us to go through. So it's the safest thing.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
we can risk it for the
There's
biscuit,
Boggart's.
going to all new locations. And if we can capture Fort Low, and it's not totally infected, that could be viable. But if it is infected, we are in a really
We're
bad
real
position.
fucked.
Yeah.
And I think it is also worth mentioning that it is close to the water, so
Right.
yeah,
And water is bad.
water is
Um,
bad.
But
I was
it's
gonna say-
also close to Lowborough, so if we risk it for the biscuit,
It's also
then
bad.
maybe it's a dub.
Maybe it's a dub.
It might be a dub.
Yeah, maybe we can find more about the fire golems, the cleansing golems, as it were.
Yeah.
I wonder
Those-
if
those two
just
keeping tabs of the shit.
leaving them in Boggart's Burrow would be okay, because they're
No.
friends with us. Is there a reason why we can't?
Yeah.
I will say directly that I have not given you a reason that you shouldn't.
Okay.
'Cause we also know
Um,
that little paladin dude.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah.
little there's
Hey, brave.
so bravery.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, like Boggart's Burrow is also has the benefit of being like a town, and so supplies would be easier to come across and all that other stuff. And like our camp is not like we're not a huge amount of people. It wouldn't be a terrible disruption to Boggart's Burrows.
Yeah, and I will remind of
disadvantage-
one thing to say too is it sounded like the group had a unfortunately hostile encounter with some Boggarts. However, they also unfortunately seemed pretty secure in the fact that they did manage to kill every single one they encountered. So even though they had an encounter there, you just would need to tell them, hey guys,
There were no
Boggarts
survivors.
Boggarts are friends.
Yeah.
Boggarts are friends. Also, we're not going to talk about that. The fact that they all died means there are no witnesses.
Not
Yeah.
food.
The disadvantage of Boggart's Burrow is there is a ruling force there, and we are basically at her whims if we are to rely on Boggart's Burrow.
Plus, if we leave allies there, we might owe them.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, the direction of the debt she did mention previously was she did kind of owe you one, so you would basically be cashing in your favor with her.
Would we want to cash in our favor for just like a fucking B&B?
Hold on.
No.
To it. Hold on. to it.
Airbnb.
Yeah, they probably put cameras and shit in there. That's
Watch you shower.
yeah.
Nasty little
Alright.
Boggarts.
Big nasty.
Oh,
big
little
na-
Boggart.
big
The
nasty
burrow
little
is-
frogs.
I honestly don't see a reason to use Boggart's Burrow since
It's
if we are
5 feet
to go
away.
this direction,
It's only
it's 5 feet away from Riverwatch. Just take a step, dummy.
Just take a step.
You can well, we can't 5-foot step. This is 5e. But
Yeah.
Shit.
we can still get there in a move action.
We can tumble.
We can tumble.
Yeah, you can tumble.
Okay, so I guess what this boils down to, yeah, because we could honestly just blow through Boggart's Burrow and get them to Fort Riverwatch. So I guess what we could do is if we want to try and hit all of the little achievement things and
yeah,
get full
100%.
gamer score,
I want to get the platinum.
want to get the platinum. I guess we could leave them at the campsite for now, explore Bohumil, Strabog, and Fort Low, and then once we find out what that situation is, if it is advantageous to go to Fort Low, we can go back and bring them back.
We go back and get
But
it
that's
again.
so much time.
Yeah, they're not going to be very happy with that.
No.
To let you know, we are 12 days into the expedition now.
Yeah.
They're like, hey guys, we're back. Oh, we're leaving again. We'll be back with a safer place that's closer.
yeah. So,
Just have a little faith.
How many days is this supposed to
Arthur.
take?
Got a little paper.
Tahiti. That's actually a great question.
Yeah.
If we were, let's say, doing a pretty good job exploring, how
'Cause it
long
sounds
would...
like we're doing pretty good. 12
Yeah.
days is not a lot in terms
Yeah.
of like an
3
expedition.
locations conquered.
Yeah.
You've done a pretty good job time-wise. I am not quite sure how, like, from what I have gathered, it seems as though this is like an open expedition. There is not a time hard cap. However, the topic of, what's going on, like, there's already stuff they want to, like, there's probably a lot going on. It seems like there's a lot of shit going on in the grand world scale. They would like an answer to this question quickly to know if it would be, like, possible.
Thank God I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know that.
Yeah, exactly. See, the thing is that from what I would gather, I imagine so much has evolved while you guys have been out here, but, like, beyond just trying to be punctual, there isn't super hard deadline
There is
that you've seen yet.
there is an overarching time limit, but not a specific one
Yeah.
for the mission.
And I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Cortina doesn't give a damn.
So, I guess what we're looking at then is safe move, we go to Riverwatch with the whole crew. We just go there, done deal, set.
Boring.
Or we can lay our cards on the table, have the entire expedition move together to Strabog, Bohumil, and then hope Fort Low is beneficial. And if it's not, we have to retreat back to Fort Riverwatch. And at that point, we will be exhausted for resources and maybe allies.
Yeah, I wanna go both barrels. Let's fucking do this.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So, succinctly, tell me the plan one more time. Now that we've got it agreed.
We're just gonna take everyone to.
Go straight to all right. Sounds like a plan. So the whole expedition's picking up and moving.
Yeah, because I mean, so the thing that we have to remember is that like moving the campsite isn't actually going to be too bad because we have our big robot who I'm sorry, what did we name him? Is it just Hello? I can't remember. It's something dumb.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I think it is. Hi, hello.
Yeah,
like
luckily Barrett doesn't care enough to keep a name for it, so we can just rename it and it won't matter. So
I think you named it Hilo because he kept saying hi, hello.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That's what I think I remember. I'm sure chat will correct me if I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Hilo.
Just so chat knows, this is live. And
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Hi, chat.
We definitely.
That?
This is definitely not the first time we've played in a few months.
Yeah.
You see, chat, we were stuck in a time-space fissure. You don't understand.
You don't, dude. Feywilds are weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, that is the plan. And Barrett's gonna walk up to one. All right, we got a batshit plan.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna take you to the campsite really quick to just roleplay this one out.
Yeah.
So let me just get our campsite loaded up. Yeah, you all just gather up, go to the camp, and let me just view that, activate it.
Elevator music kicks in.
So you go ahead and gather everyone over. And it's still loading in, but yeah.
Oh, I think what? Yeah, Barrett will just do that, and he'll just stand there. He crosses his arms. Let's see here. Is this everybody? It's been a while, actually. Where's the fucking keeper?
Oh yeah, hang on. Baird goes up and just kind of grabs him by like a pauldron and kind of gets him up, brings him over, kind of stands behind him and just kind of keeps an eye on him.
This is genuinely embarrassing. Is everyone here? Like Tony, Lazarus, Hilo.
I think this is everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you for your patience in holding down the fort for basically 2 fucking weeks. Genuinely nice work on that. We are getting a little low on time, I personally feel. So, I think our next course of action is we're moving the camp.
Moving the camp? All right. We could get everything packed up pretty all easy, I guess.
Yeah.
Where are we heading?
We're going to Strabog. Strabog? The fuck is this? He points at the map.
I believe that. Tani will actually kind of come over, seeing people. I believe that's Strabog. Yeah.
Strabog. Okay. Our brain space is this. If we move the entire expedition this way, there's Fort Low. If it is in still good condition, similar to Riverwatch, that is going to be a very advantageous position for us. It's close to Lowborough, so we can rest up before investigating further. If shit gets bad, we have a place that we know is safe for us to go. Now, there is a problem, and I'm sure you're all smart enough you picked it up. We don't know what's over here. We have no idea. This could be really bad. But I'm hoping with numbers and everyone having good heads on their shoulders, we can persevere.
Hi.
Hilo.
Hello. Yeah.
Just like you can't see it, but he narrows his eyes.
Abiodun kind of speaks up. This is all right then, yes. We're planning on making a direct path to Low, or are we going to try to stop at these other spots? He kind of points to the map you found at Riverfront that has all the different details and information on it.
Yeah, right now the plan is we go to Strabog, see what's there. Could be some resources. And then maybe shoot up northeast if we're feeling cocky to check out Bohumil. And,
Remind yourself, go more for confidence is a slow and insidious.
what are you mumbling over there?
Nothing.
Then keep it nothing.
So, hey, boss man.
Fuck.
Great follow-up question here then. We're gonna fucking just march around, go to all these fun towns and forts and stuff. From the report, it sounds like people are fucking batshit.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware there were bats.
he kind of like, he's almost thrown off by ignorance for a second. That's not the response he's used to getting. And he just kind of scratches his head. Yeah, so how are we splitting up the combat roles, and are we all just gonna same kind of thing, or are we gonna have to, he kind of like does the slit net motion in some of these towns?
Well, we were going to make we've decided to make you the van. Congratulations. You've been promoted to the Vanguard. You'll move forward ahead of us, maybe about an hour's worth of marching, and when you come across us or we come across you, we will know how things are going.
He kind of picks up. Yeah, funny joke. He leans on the pauldrons of Alrock. Yeah, you make me Vanguard, you're never seeing me again, and that's not because I'll be
you're the Vanguard.
Oh, fuck! All right, great. Not true. You fucking pulling my chain, Barrett. Come on, man.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
What? He stops.
I mean, morale would go up, let's be real.
You seem a capable scout. That's effectively what you are. Or what you would be.
I would certainly feel more comfortable if you were gone.
Wow.
Tani kind of speaks up. I mean, you were the dedicated scout that was sent to us besides Carthian, so it makes sense if you were in the Vanguard.
Yeah.
And Eleanor's just kind of like looking at this man is getting roasted alive, and she doesn't know how she feels about it.
Barrett kind of like moves forward.
Consider this, Baird. Your options are you be a scout or Carthian be the scout. And if Carthian takes that position, you're gonna be buddies with me front and center with all the nasties that show up.
Or you could, you're right. You could just run off and we'd never see you again. Into the deadly poisonous swamp where there are portals into the Feywild.
All right. I was just making a funny joke, okay? Fine.
It was not very funny.
You don't even know what a joke is. You probably think a joke is a type of date or something.
A date?
Yeah, he kind of again, he's disarmed by ignorance or just honest questioning. He can't really handle it, and he's just like, all right, fine. Vanguard duty. I guess I've been a little tired just dawdling around over here. Sure, I'll take Vanguard. My job.
See?
So
if things look bad, just run back.
I mean,
yeah.
That is the big thing. If you do find anything, don't engage. Leave it alone and come tell us.
Don't worry, boss. That's my strong suit. He kind of turns over, but again, I need my question answered, boss. What with all these freak humans? He's like these total nut jobs out there.
Yeah, it's been kind of a mixed bag so far. We have been approaching them cautiously and prepared. I don't think...
Some of them are passive, some of them are aggressive. It's a coin toss.
It's been a mixed bag.
Yeah. But I can't believe I'm the one saying this. It's better to make friends than just to start shooting.
All right, we'll need to. He kind of sighs. Well, you know what? Actually, that is my strong suit, believe it or not. So yeah, I will make some friends, he says, and then just like, yeah, I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I get it. We're good.
How confident are you that you can make friends?
Oh, I made a lot of friends during my my other deployments, I guess. See, the biggest thing is if you lie enough, everyone will believe you for long enough until you can just walk away later, you know, like temporary friends, you know? You just say stuff that you think they might, you know, get, they might understand and all that.
All right. I'd like to just, you know what? Give me your money.
What? What
Anything you have on you.
Huh?
I mean,
like,
that is
what?
what a friend would do. A good friend would give Carthian your money.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think you're being robbed.
No.
If I'm making you... look, if you're being made Vanguard, I don't want you to run off ahead and pay some larger group than us to come to run back and set up some sort of ambush. You're a bastard and a piece of shit. I hate you. And that's why it's very important to make sure that you are armed with your weapons, but not with anything that you could use to subvert somebody's allegiance.
He kind of walks up and
trust me, I'm a rich kid. I know how this works.
Oh, Carthian, love you.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. You say that and he walks up and he's just like, all right, rich kid, let me ask you this question. If I wanted to defect and leave, why would I defect in the middle of this shithole out of the middle of nowhere instead of defecting one of the nice mini cities I could have just disappeared off the map for? Look, I am thoroughly to my blood and gore Ebon Ward. You got me, man? I'm not gonna fucking ditch in a swamp. God damn! I just think you're stupid sometimes, okay?
The keeper.
Hey,
that's an insight.
Rubs.
Cool.
You know, not even you're getting into it too. I think. I don't think you're fully.
Rubs forehead. Laz just rubs his forehead. Looks at the keeper.
Hey, Baird.
What?
May I remind you that the organization we are a part of should not be so openly discussed, yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, we're all kind of
Your money, you'll get it back and more when the job is done.
His hand's kind of on his dagger, but he doesn't seem to be kind of looking at you there. Hey. So, real quick question to you, Will. Would this guy even know what the fuck that is, considering his rank, the time he was sent out here, and everything like that?
Here is an important
question.
Does
it really matter?
Well, I don't think he does at all,
yeah,
right?
So here's an important question. And this might be a little meta, and you can do with that information as you will. About when did this guy get sent out? Because the Ebon Ward has become known to the Keepers in the last, month or two. Everyone's heard of the Ebon Ward.
Yeah, no, this guy's just he has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, he's been here for years.
Yeah, because
we know that.
Because
he was here with Pain.
Yeah, because everyone's heard, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people have heard about the Ebon Ward, but it's just hearsay rumors, and also that shit wiped out fucking centuries ago. Mm-hmm. So if he had by chance heard of the rumors of Ebon Ward, and then someone's just yeah, we're a part of it, and then looked around at this fucked up group, people oh shit, it's real.
The One Piece.
Let me do a little intelligence
roll a luck.
I want to see. Let me roll an ability check. Let me see if he knows what an Ebon Ward is.
The thing is,
what the hell is that? You just
the thing is,
yeah.
Does it really matter?
I mean,
saying you're in or you're dead, ain't that the rules? Laz was told that those were the rules.
Yeah, he kind of notices you kind of walking up, and he turns over, and he's just kind of what's your body language, Catman? What's your body language like?
Completely, utterly neutral.
Oh god, terrifying.
Unreadable statue.
He kind of makes a
Blank
side step back and kind of almost trips on a stairs. He's just like, I don't
He
know
catches
idea what
him
that
like,
is.
no,
But
don't worry about it.
oh, Cortina, do you step in?
Yeah. Well, please entrust the keeper to me.
What are you kids doing?
I would like
Following
the
the rules, sir.
You would like to keep him?
Cortina, because it's you, can you expand on the statement, I'd like to keep him?
I would like for him to be in my possession.
Can you
instead of put on
expand?
the front line to be killed by you?
Funny how you think it's just me.
I mean, all of you. It was a general you.
Fair enough.
I have no feelings of animosity towards him yet.
Right.
You have no feelings, so you would be willing to put him out in front to die, correct?
No. I'm the front
No,
line.
we've already got a vanguard.
Oh, shut! He kind of quiets down, seeing his loud mouthing has already endangered the mission. He sort of just looks over at Baird and you again, and he just kind of storms on past you and starts going to like collect his things.
Yeah. Okay.
Leave them
So,
in a pile in front of me. I'm going to inspect them.
bizarrely, Cortina, yeah, if you're all right with it, I would appreciate you, keeping tabs on All Rock here.
Is that okay with you, Alrock?
He kind of stops and turns over and he just kind of nods his head, his helmet kind of shifting a bit.
Assuming that you do not want to die, then you will be my patron.
Right. That I will, I suppose. Don't know much what you're talking about. He kind of turns over to Barrett, but until we're out of this swamp, I sort of owe a debt, I suppose, to this one. Kind of nods over, so no worries by it, I suppose.
Yeah. You gotta understand our, hesitation with a keeper. You know? That being said,
Barrett walks on over and he is gonna hand over the greatsword he took back from Elrock.
everyone needs to be armed if we're gonna go out there. Can I trust you with this?
Kind of looks down. I don't know why you would, but yes. He reaches out kind of slowly.
Flashback to episode 1.
He
walk in front if you don't want to get backstabbed.
Yeah. He kind of grabs the sword, kind of hefts it a bit. You notice there's like the blade was like cold to the touch, and you notice there's just a slight pulse when he takes it again, and then he just kind of slides it onto the sheath he has, and then yeah, he kind of just keeps up front there. Right then, I heard all the bits of your plan, so it all seems to check out. He kind of considers that a little bit. If I remember correctly, I believe Striborg was a town we stopped by on the way. That was a while ago. I'm not sure about the state of the people now, but yes, I believe it was a South Village, Lobro people for the most part. He kind of checks at the map. Oh, and that one, Bohumil, that's an elven village, if I'm correct.
Elven?
He kind of nods his head.
Weird.
It's a bit deeper into the woods there, though. Probably a little more dangerous. You make a insight check for me, Barrett.
Barrett, I think, yeah, Barrett is actually okay at this. Normally.
Is he though?
You would say he seems to be like, yeah, he's giving you this information, and you can't quite gauge how he's feeling here or what's going on really in his head. You gave him the sword back, notice thing. You're just like, you're trying to be cautious, especially with this magic flare up kind of just causing you a bit of uncomfort.
Yeah.
But generally, the mask is a stoic figure, and he just kind of assembles, telling you all this stuff. Oh, that's actually perfect. Cortina, you on the other hand can practically feel his emotions resonate throughout the area. You can feel the mixture of fear, concern, and worry. In fact, of everyone you've ever met, you don't think there are many words you've sort of gained an appreciation for, and the man over here, this asshole Baird, you've seen him and how he acts, and everyone's calling him a coward, and you would think he's an asshole, and he's definitely self-interested, but it's almost weird where you wouldn't say he's a coward. He's more cruel and calculated than that. This man, Alrock, is truly a coward. To the definition of the word, he is absolutely frightened out of his mind. At every waking moment, it seems like there is not a beat in his heart that resonates. Just like his sword, he is cold with fear. But
just stick around me, buddy. Once I hit level 10, I'm gonna get that no fear aura. We're gonna be best buddies.
Though
keepers take all types, I see.
Yeah,
dude, keepers take what they can get.
Yeah, it's interesting though. There's something fascinating about that fear that you can't quite put your finger on, but you think it'll be interesting to see how he progresses, you suppose, and you feel like you've sort of connected a little bit more with this person.
Yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the Ebon Ward can't really say much about the keepers taking what they can get.
No, I mean, listen, this is the keepers and the Ebon Ward are two teams at like dodgeball picking literally the last pick every time. Yeah. It's always the last kid they're getting on their team. It's never the jock. But it's always for different reasons, where the keepers are like, oh, you have really awful opinions. You're on our team. And the Ebon Ward's like, yeah, you look kind of weird, but come on over, kid.
You know? Hide that criminal record. I don't want to know about it.
A bit of a sociopath. Hop on in.
Yeah. Fucking Alrock over here. Poor guy got picked last twice.
Yeah, he did.
Alrock.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Fort Lowe?
Not there. Let me get a little guess wisdom roll to see here. Let me roll here. Let's see what he knows. Oh, okay. Yeah, we attempted to walk by there at one point. Cortina, you notice a bit of exaggeration, a bit of fear creeping in. This man is reaching a point where he wants to say something, but he's terrified because he thinks if he says it, you guys will want to go there. And it takes him like a 5-second pause, and then he kind of clears his throat. Sorry, I had something caught in there. Anyways,
Laz fucking slides to his side with a flask of water.
Thank you. He takes it, drinks a second. Cortina, you practically feel the peace and moment. This is the best flask of water this man has ever received. Not just because of the parching of his thirst, but also because it buys him a few more seconds to try to think of a way to make this unappealing. We had to avoid that location when we were traveling. It was locked down a bit too much, so we had to just kind of go around it.
You should try harder.
Locked down.
Yeah, you can't approach it. On accounts of the gunfire.
Barrett lights up. Gunfire.
So that's where I went. That's where. Yeah, I was.
You blew it.
Whoa. When you say gunfire, what kind of guns are we talking? Rifles? Are we talking cannons?
I was shot at by those guns. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
it was awful. It just wouldn't stop shooting. It was like 100 guns in one firing all at once.
He says, gun?
Yeah.
He grabs this man by the like chest plate.
One gun, but it fired like many? Like a one-man firing squad?
Did you see the standards that were being flown by whomever it was that was shooting at you?
The standards were torn. They were washed over with blood, a mark down the middle. It looked like it was taken over by someone, a bandit or something.
Barrett, sir, I believe in my travels, I got close to it without knowing. My sense of direction is not the best, even though I'm supposed to be a scout here.
Yeah, wait, what? You've been leading us a couple of times. Fucking what?
That's just the nature of the tech plans, baby.
Yeah, the gunfire it's got quite a bit of range.
Interesting. Huh. I
honestly thought it was magic up until I met you, but yeah, that's most likely whatever you have there, but bigger.
It's the magic of engineer. Bigger?
It was
with more.
It had to be big. You're nerdgasming while Alrog's having a fucking PTSD flashback about machine gun fire. And
You chose the wrong word.
Lazarus is like gesturing.
Shots punctured an entire squad down in a mere number of seconds.
He has a bit of a fetish. You're only making it more appealing.
Oh my
He
god.
kind of stops.
That's gotta be Gunbeard. It's gotta be, right?
I don't know.
Don't know. Listen,
There
kid.
was. He freezes up.
Wraps an arm around him and like he's just got a revolver out now. He's like,
See this? I designed it myself based on the genius Gunbeard firearm. And if you haven't heard of him, like tinks the side of his helmet with the gun.
He kind of, his arms kind of raise up, and he like to have, that kind of pose, and he kind of bounces his head, and he's like, no, I haven't.
Oh, buddy. Oh, Gunbeard made some pretty bonkers shit. And I think
can I roll to see if Barrett's like heard of this? Like he wouldn't know what it looks like or what it's called,
yeah.
but like, yeah, is this like just
Go for it.
in history, intelligence?
If anyone would know, I think you would probably know. But yeah, give me a history.
Okay. I'm
Should
not
just be your
proficient.
intel bonus. So you get a +4, so like an 18.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So what were you trying to figure out again? This specific gun, or
If he's like ever heard of this type of a firearm specifically, because like Gunbeard designed like the hand cannon and things like that, so that's obvious. But this one's a little different. Something that has rapid fire. That's 'cause there's like pump action and lever action, but
they called it the Hydra because of the mini barreled heads it has that would cycle and spew fire. If one were to jam, it wouldn't matter, yet more bullets would fly out. It simply kept firing. The Hydra heavy machine gun is what you think you would call it.
Oh, buddy.
You're gonna mount that shit on Luke Pascu, aren't you?
Fuck, actually, hold on. Carthian! How much can he carry?
You can make anything a technical at the end of the day.
Wait.
If I haven't seen this gun personally, so I couldn't actually say, but like Lupescu's pretty strong.
He seems like a
Dogs
good
have
dog.
sensitive hearing.
Yeah, I was about to say, Pescu's gonna go deaf.
We could make some algae, plug in the ears, get some earmuffs,
Yeah, big
Sounds
dog
like a
earmuffs.
wonderful way to get an infection.
Well, he's immune for now.
Wait,
That's true.
guys, I think we're forgetting another option.
he turns over at Hilo.
Yeah.
Hi! Hello!
Oh,
But do we want to trust him?
You're gonna play some fucking Armored Core right now?
Bro, why not?
Yeah. Okay. I really like this plan now. Obviously, I'm a little biased, to be sure, but having that kind of firepower on our side when trying to get through Lowborough, that could be useful.
I'd like to see it if
we
nothing
just gotta
else.
keep in mind that for now, that firepower is in the hands of a hostile force.
Yeah, that's true. But from what it sounds like, while it is indeed a very dangerous weapon, accuracy likely isn't its strong suit. it's going over quantity over quality, okay?
Sounds
But
expensive.
it does sound expensive, but God, I bet it's fun. But
They do have a lot of ammo in that fort for being able to keep firing for that long.
this is true. And I don't want to go with the strategy of make them burn them all, because I want that.
Connie actually kind of comes up. Wait, so, Barrett, what do you need to make ammo?
Metal. I need some gunpowder. Or gunpowder's obviously the best.
Right, but I mean, facility-wise, you have a kit with you, right?
Oh yeah, I'm always prepared.
Well, if we were considering making that our base, if they have the facilities to make a full that much ammunition, that would probably be great, wouldn't it?
We're going to Fort Low. It's decided. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Alrock has taken his crestfallen warrior position on the stairs right now and just kind of looks down.
It'll be okay. You like being alive, correct?
He kind of like looks up. Yes, that's the problem.
Then I'll keep you alive.
Who's been
He kind of looks up.
here?
Thank you.
Well, now that I know we're going to a fortress of bandits, I'm definitely taking your money.
He kind of stops as he looks his head up, and he's almost done packing, and he just like tosses a whiskey bottle inside of there, like just pulls it, and then just like drops it in front. All right, buddy, there you go.
Thank you. I lift it, I look, I take anything that I think might have trading value, and
It's like 15% of the bag.
yeah, and I return the rest.
He just takes it, silently straps the stuff up, and just like kind of walks straight past you.
I do appreciate your cooperation in this matter.
Shove it. He just kind of steps past.
Baird, I feel like... Can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like maybe we're being a little harsh.
I don't.
He kind of turns around, and he kind of goes over to Barrett, and he's like, yeah, you just gave the keeper back his sword, and I'm getting my shit stolen.
Which is why I will...
Which is why you shouldn't go alone.
What?
Oh.
Take the keeper.
I'm going to summon little brother.
Kind of growing out the side of your jacket. I'm gonna pull out the little brother. Oh, brother.
Bro, that.
Mushroom.
Oh. Well, you know what? This actually works great. I was gonna give you one of my guns, but I mean, that's gonna be just as good. Puts the gun away and walks away.
He's much greater than any gun.
He gives this like perish look to the small mushroom, who kind of shivers for a second, and then he kind of leans down, and then he kind of like reaches around in his bag a little bit.
Give little brother a gun.
And he pulls this tiny little knife out and he hands it. Can you stab someone? I see a little pin there, buddy.
He's excellent at stabbing things.
He sort of holds this knife, which is tiny for him, but like a gut sword for this guy over his shoulder. And he's like, whatever, fine, yeah, I'll make do with this little shit. Come on. He kind of shuffles him into his cloak.
If you have any troubles, just tell him and I will know.
Okay.
Actually, wait, Cortina, are you telling me that little brother works as long-range communication?
Yes, we are the same thing.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely Vanguard with little brother. All right. Well.
Easy.
Everyone begins prepping and grabbing their stuff. And with that, we prepare to head to the expedition itself.
Yeah, I think it's probably obvious. We probably put a lot of shit on Hilo.
Oh yeah, no, I imagine Hilo's carrying like 7 barrels on its back.
Yeah.
Just fucking running with it. All that stuff.
Just don't let it sink in the mud.
We need to get this guy. Quad legs or some treads.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna put that gun on him. Yeah.
You just replace the barrel water with machine gun rounds.
It's fucking gunmetal.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to debate what infusion I want to bring today.
Heavy machine gun.
I think I will bring my Boots of Elven Kind, which just give me advantage on stealth checks.
I can't help but love You're trying to get stealth bonuses with 2 fully armored people around you.
Hey, man.
Clinky.
Now 3 with the keepers.
Hey, man, as long as I can hide, it's fine.
Based.
I appreciate
Correct.
that.
Yeah. Well, one thing to note, it is still technically the previous day we ended on last session.
Oh.
So as a result of that, you'll still be going off. And because you're with the group now, if you are traveling with the group, Tawny will make the food, create food for everyone.
Oh.
Thus, everyone does not need to use rations.
Okay.
So that's a
Wonderful.
pretty good thing. Yeah, you get the bonuses everyone's gonna be passing out and stuff. But yeah, I made some rolls and do a few more and prep some stuff. But yeah, can I get people to make me some like survival checks, basically?
Survival.
Easy.
Okay. My survival's not stellar, but that's all right.
Wow.
Barrett is just like, I'm getting a new gun.
Preservation instincts are gone. He's got a new gun in his mind.
Doing a little dance.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Excuse me, goodness.
All right.
I believe my survival was not the worst. I shouldn't have said that. Nochmal roll. Yeah.
All right. Well, no surprise Cortina will be kind of leading this expedition.
The blind leading the blind.
Hey, man, I ain't complaining. Good numbers. You've been doing it.
I'd say mushrooms are actually more closely related to people than they are to plants.
I've heard that.
Huh.
Brother, it's been too long.
Okay, so
You're calling more close to a person than Lazarus is.
Jesus. Hey,
So-
these things just happen.
I guess I could roll for the NPCs, but I think we'll be fine. The nat 1 is pretty intimidating as a concept, but
Uh-oh.
honestly, like everyone else is kind of doing all right. So, all right.
Smiley face.
Okay, so in which case, I'm gonna prep something real quick. So 5-minute break, real fast.
Sure.
We should have postponed, guys. We should have postponed. We saw the luck.
It'll be all right.
We saw our luck before.
Nah, it's fine.
Listen.
It'll be all right. Those are ones that I have now used and discarded on things that weren't combat.
Yeah.
That's a win in my book.
Yeah, honestly.
W.
That's
Big dubs here.
Dubs, big doobs, big
Big
dubious.
dubs. Just like moving the camera around in the map because this is a really nice map.
Yeah,
really
I love
good
this map.
once again, love that this thing supports high quality images.
Yeah.
Unlike
Yeah.
other certain VTTs.
God. It's so funny because like looking through this, I'm I'm just looking down at like the really like southeast part of this map, and I'm like, this must be a fucking nightmare to traverse. All these weird little islands and shit like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare.
it's so fucked down there that's
Just
not even like
backwards long
really a
jump.
part you can go in the game. It's just so already done.
Yeah.
Just use the water walking push.
Just use
I,
the one
I
to
do
walk.
have a ring that lets me walk on water, but for Barrett, that's just little inflatable shoes.
Yeah.
No magic.
How you... God, I cannot imagine you not eating shit while wearing those.
Oh yeah, no, they wouldn't work. Like just cards on the table, they wouldn't work. Let's be real here.
Maybe they're really
wet.
big.
All right.
Maybe they're really big.
Oh, I even forgot a question I had for you guys.
42.
We're traveling with a whole ass big group, so with that in mind, how is everyone's like? What's the we got Vanguard Boy? Oh, I should roll for Vanguard Boy. That's what I should do.
I almost wonder if I should tag along with
I'm
Vanguard
sticking next
Boy.
to Eleanor.
Now, of course. Knight's got a knight.
That's gonna night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, let's see.
God.
It's going to. Oh, that's a good question. We are traveling into the night now. Are you guys going to pass over your friendly no torches rule?
We already shared that.
Okay. Yes. You did. So, are you guys going to, in your bigger group, travel with torches or without torches?
Oh boy. I mean, I think a lot of the crew needs light to see, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them
I
do.
think a hooded
I
lantern.
definitely do.
Anyone got a hooded lantern?
Barrett does.
That's true. Barrett, you might be the light person.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only person with dark vision.
You have dark vision, maybe Tawny?
Tawny is. Let me check. I don't
Does
think
Satyr
she
have
does.
dark
No, she does.
vision?
She has 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Barrett can kind of lead the way with his hooded lantern. And then we have Hilo in the back, and he's got his own little eyes stuff going on. And then we make sure
that motherfucker probably glows.
Yeah, and then we make sure that Lazarus and Tawny are like on our sides in some capacity. I don't want Tawny like out in the side to get nabbed, but like so that they're watching our flanks. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, you'd probably have Allrock on one side, Lazarus on the other, and then Carthian. Probably.
Satyr do not have dark vision.
I mean, I am a scout. Like, generally, well, no, because he's got the mushroom, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be in front. Bear.
Bear rolled a 9 in his perception check.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Pascu does have his...
But let me also roll this, because I know this is how he would be moving around up there.
Oh!
Okay, so Baird
Yeah,
isn't doing... This is so Baird. Perception? I don't need to do that. Stealth? I'm going to nat 20. I'm not letting myself be seen. I don't care if something sneaks up on us so long as I am invisible.
Fucking asshat.
Classic Baird. Okay, so that kind of informs me on this scene a little bit. Let me So you have light then, Barrett. Okay, that's good. I'll set that for you. So that gives me.
I'd probably be in front in terms of like our group. And like trying to keep, just making sure that everyone's following me. I've got the big dog, and that's easy to spot.
Sure thing. Okay, and you're standing with. I'll just need to drag all the people on here. Nothing's happening, by the way.
Should I bring out the large bird? I don't think it's necessary.
Chim Chim?
Yeah.
I don't think we need Chim Chim quite yet.
Okay, and
God.
So, in that case, if I'm correct, basically everyone's running in the same column besides Baird.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just go where I'm told.
Yeah, sounds good.
I would hope that we aren't like just a straight line. I would assume that we are kind of like a small cluster in some capacity, just so
we can sort that out.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. Let me
deployed into totally not combat.
Yeah.
Oh, no combat.
No combat. No combat.
No combat. No combat.
No combat.
No combate.
So, okay. Now, as you are all traveling,
is everyone back? Yeah.
Is everyone back?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay. All right. As you all begin to travel forward deeper into the Sick Lands, night starts to get a little settled in. It's starting to fall. And as you kind of go, you make sure to share the information about the hooded lantern, how important that is. And as you kind of make pathway, Bear doesn't really give a notice for you, but you end up stopping anyways because something starts to bug you.
But Baird is gone.
Baird's gone. Baird, what do you mean? Yeah.
A bugbear.
God.
Baird.
You, as you were traveling a little earlier into the night, you swore you heard some kind of movements in the brush, which kind of put everyone on edge. Because again, it's alarmingly quiet over here. And at a certain point, you started to also get into this nasty brush of spiders. Basically, in a lot of the trees in this area, there are these disgusting red spiders that almost seem to dip out from the trees and try to land on people that walk by them.
They could have stopped, my dude.
So you ended up you have to take this sort of winding path where everyone has to kind of go around and stay away from the trees just a little bit. If you step directly on or under them, it started to mess with you. But adjusting a bit more, as the night continued to settle on, eventually you were stopped. But it wasn't by a beast wandering or anything like that, but instead you were stopped by a voice. And then a whisper almost coming from forward in front of you. Very
fear the one.
And when you looked to actually see who it was, interestingly enough, it was no beast. Neither was it a being of some form of strange malice, but instead, it appeared to be a ranger, one dressed very similarly to the ones you've seen before. She appeared across this small little pond lake area, and from immediately seeing her, you noticed she was already a little injured. Some blood had sopped up onto her rags as she was sort of leaning against a tree. But even still, she was standing there silently before she called out to you. She holds up the hand and tells you to stop. And now I will transfer us to the map here.
Oh, God.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Stop. Oh, I see her.
You can kind of see her a bit south behind this river spot here.
Yeah.
Which you kind of marked out.
Of course, I didn't bring my water walking shoes. Yeah. God damn it!
You can move yourselves around. Let me deploy Ellie, but you can move yourselves around.
You want me to toss you over?
No.
So where's it? First off, where's everyone standing?
I don't know. I'm standing in a field of gray nothing.
Oh yeah, fair, true.
I'm loading.
I'll kind of put you in a zone where like you guys were moving in prior. So
put me in the middle of the water. Kill me instantly.
You're sort of in this zone, so move yourselves anywhere you want there. And
yeah, and then is this my ping thing? This fellow. What was his name again?
Abudin? Yeah.
Abudin. Okay. So he's like a ranged character as well. Like he does.
Yes.
Okay. So he's probably a little squishman, so he should probably go in the back.
He's actually a fighter, so he's decent at that.
Okay.
So he could kind of handle like handle a flank or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty well. So
Ulrock didn't ditch us, right? He's here.
Oh no, he's here. Yeah, he's not in my camp team. I should transfer him now. Now that he's
sure.
joined the effort. So
now that he belongs to me,
gone. He's just missing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I figure, I can't really move people around too much, but I figure, like, Lazarus would then be on the right, kind of like covering that.
My right or your right?
The east, I guess, is the easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he take 17 damage? What happened?
Why did you take damage?
I was putting him down to his previous life total. He was still recovering. But yeah, so you're going over to this flank then?
Bitch, tell me you're hurt. I can heal people.
Have our high-low friend, like hanging out directly behind us, and then I'd like to have Tawny stay close to like Cortina and whatnot.
The squish center.
Yeah.
There you go. This is a good way to kind of maneuver it. Now your squishies are protected.
Yeah.
Here, I'll leave it.
In theory.
Unless
someone tosses a fireball at us.
Yeah. So now we take us back to the current scene in question. As across the way, she's just kind of standing up there. Again, she kind of puts her finger up quickly to her mouth, or where her mouth would be beneath the scarf, and a singled shh kind of posture.
Okay. Barrett will silently put a hand out at everyone and gesture as well to be quiet. Can I just do a person? I'm also going to put out my lantern.
Okay.
Or
nice.
dim it. at least, so it's not as obvious. Can I do a little look around?
Here, I'll even dim that right now. Bam. There you go.
Nice. Oh God, she's gone for me. It's.
Yeah, I can see her fine. My dark vision is there.
So it's probably a perception check, not an investigation to like.
Yeah, it would be a perception in this case.
Got it. That makes sense. All right.
If anyone else wants to make it, you can.
Okay.
Oh God, Barrett.
I hope someone makes it. It'd be very bad if no one made this perception check. So everyone roll.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense Barrett fails because like he can't see shit right now. Okay.
Let me make this blind roll here to just see. Okay, I have a number now. So okay, Laz, Cortina, Barrett. Let me roll for the NPCs. That was a really good. I need to go back to public. Ebon rolled a 16, but is a -1 to that.
Cringe.
Oh, Hilo is perception trained. Hilo could do this. Hi ho.
+6? What the?
+6.
Wow.
Really
so
good.
wise.
Unfortunately, no. Alrock, you have perception trained, but you only get a +2. Let's see how you do. Oh, wow.
I do have perception trained.
Yeah, I'd give it one more roll because Cortina did not pass.
What?
Wow, really?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see what Cortina's got. Okay, rough. Well, maybe I'll get a nat 20.
Oh,
Nope.
I mean,
Ooh. Okay.
If Cortina didn't do it, I didn't do it.
I need to check something very quick. Flash of genius, intelligence.
Maybe I can
modifier.
check the dog.
Do an ability check or saving throw.
Yeah, so
I will flash of genius.
Cortina,
Cortina, I think makes the most sense. So
yeah. All right.
I will burn one use of that, so it's a +4 to that roll, so it becomes a 25.
This character rolled a 23, so with the +4, Cortina gets it. And this actually is perfect to me because none of you can see it. None of you can see this thing at all. And that's because it's so obvious, but so imperceptible. This lake in front of you, it's not a lake. It's a dispersed form is the best way to put it. As you kind of look at this thing, none of you can see this, but Cortina, you can feel it. It's pulsing, it's moving, and you can feel some muscles and skeletal form, some strange semi-broken apart body hanging down in the middle of that pile. That's not right. And you can see the kind of sort of glowing, or everyone else can kind of like see the lights that you've seen around this lake and stuff. But as Cortina, how do you want to tell everyone about this?
There's something horrible down there.
What, in the water?
Yeah, it's dispersed.
Dispersed.
I think it's everywhere in the water.
Oh,
The way a corpse dissolves in water over time.
Okay.
Can we set the water on fire?
I think that's a question for the scientists.
Right.
Or the philosophers.
Is water wet?
I mean, if we had oil, a lot of it, sure. But if it's the entire thing, I don't think so.
What about the
Tani's
ranger?
Looking, Abudin kind of turns around a little bit, and he sort of dips back this way. So he sort of moves up, and he's like, "I'll be careful." He steps forward, and then as he kind of gets there, he almost gags a little bit. He's just, "Oh, that smells disgusting." And then he kind of stops a little bit as he looks. Wait a minute, I recognize that smell. He kind of slowly turns his head back. I think we need to back up right now.
Barrett silently, go, back up, go.
Everyone starts to back up a little bit, and I need everyone now to make me a stealth check.
Oh,
Bitch, I'm in full plate!
I got advantage. I got advantage.
Hilo will roll his stealth check.
Oh, baby!
Oh, baby! This is a group stealth check, so that is
okay,
very
that's good.
Oh God, Hilo, you rolled a 19.
Wow.
If I use Misty Step, do I need to roll a stealth check?
That's a pretty good solution. Yeah, sure. If you want to use one of your Misty Steps,
That's
go for it.
actually a good stealth check, Carthian.
I like that. Oh, that is. Wow.
Okay.
And was that done at Carthian? Are you in full plate?
Oh God, let me see what armor I've got. I
Yeah.
assume I've got full plate. That's what I would think that I have, but let me confirm that. And I'm not sure how I change it on this. No, I'm in chainmail.
Okay, nice. Then you're good. I believe. Okay. Let me get Ebon's done, and then we might be good. We might be fine. Oh, he's got a +7 at this. I think you guys are fine. Oh, why did I say that?
I did roll a natural 20, so
you did. That counts as 2 successes for the group roll. Let me roll for this thing again. I'm gonna make a blind roll again so no one can see what it rolls. Right with that actually. And then
This is
we roll.
second level spell.
So that's only 3 failures. So everyone does manage to successfully back up, and you notice the lake kind of boils and roils a little bit. Not actually boiling, but it makes
bubbles.
This bubbling kind of motion as everyone sort of backs up. And as you sort of go, Ebon kind of turns over to Barrett, and it's like, that smell. It's like when we first came into the swamp that first day with that thing.
Fucking bog beast.
What? Can it disperse that much? Kind of turns over.
I mean, I didn't know they could, but they do weird shit. They keep evolving out here.
Must be a big one.
Well, we're not gonna.
Larger than Lupescu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull rank here. We are not engaging at all. We are gonna go around.
Fair.
Yeah.
Eleanor kind of looks, but what about that ranger? She looks hurt.
She's not ours.
Barrett Roman canceling that. I don't care.
Barrett rather see the fucking rather see that shit.
It's funny. Barrett, so I think I finally figured out Barrett's brain space. Barrett says he doesn't care, but he does when he realizes there's actual danger.
Yeah.
Then he's like, no, this is important. He looks back.
Start getting people around the bend. I'll go get her.
Barrett, please do not do that. She is not ours. Therefore, she is not our problem. People are in the sick lands. People are going to die. This is all or one.
Let me look through my inventory real quick.
A man speaks up right behind you, Barrett. I'll do it.
Cortina,
you feel absolute, like the feeling of why the fuck did I just say that emanate from him the moment he says that. I can do it.
Are you sure?
Are you actually stealthy enough with all that metal?
He kind of looks at himself.
He said he'd do it.
I can take it off. Stick around.
Laz raises a hand. I can use the bird to create a distraction. I suggest all of you back away. I will summon it on that edge. He points to the opposite edge of where the people are. And I will signal them to retreat as stealthily as possible.
Carthian, you were saying something, I think.
We shouldn't sacrifice the poor bird.
It's not gonna die.
Aldrich is fully willing to die.
okay?
He won't die. I won't let him.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Everyone start making your way around the west side. Give this a wide berth, okay? Ulrock and I will make our way over to the girl. Lazarus, are you confident you can catch up with us after you summon that bird?
I can summon it 30 feet away from me.
That is not far, kid.
Yes, I can teleport if necessary.
Wait, hold on. Can you tell the bird to move after you've summoned it?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the solution. Summon the bird, and just tell it to run in a straight line over here. Make sure you've got a bit of distance yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna summon the Chim Chim, like, in a safe position.
Yeah, and then you can tell it to run in. That way, we're already making our way to another location.
Like, around here-ish?
Yeah, something like that would be good.
Barrett
I
turns
don't
to
have access to the Chim Chim, so...
yeah. Barrett turns to Carthian.
I agree with you, quite frankly. But if we do help her, she owes us. And there's a lot of value in that.
Is there? We don't know anything about her.
We know she's injured, and if she is problematic, she's not gonna win the fight.
If she's injured, what good is she going to do for us?
I can heal people, Carthian.
If she dies, I could use her.
Think of it this way. The last Rangers we ran into, Lazarus was able to, like, fix their brain bullshit. And they were kind of helpful.
Also, this one was willing to tell us to stop.
And she's got a real icon. Carthian,
sorry,
she might have a name.
I'm sorry, it's too dark. I didn't see her eyes.
No, she's really got him. Like, this is a person.
Well, that changes everything.
Look.
We can't let an NPC go to waste.
Baird has a name and no eyes. I'm all mixed up in this game.
It is, yeah. So, all right. Is everyone down for this? I'm not gonna force anyone's hand because this is a shitty situation.
Hi.
Hilo, shut the fuck up.
He rolled a 21 in stealth. Do not do my boy dirty like this.
Honestly, I think he was just far enough away from the lake at that point already.
Barrett points at Hilo.
Go walk that way as quietly as possible, yeah?
Okay, so, real quick, let me look through my...
Not that way! We're going west! We're going west! Oh god, we're never gonna see that robot again.
Boggart's Burrow, like 2 days later. What the fuck is that?
Hi.
Some metal god came!
Do we have any way, like, minor illusion to, like, communicate to them the plan?
To the other person?
Yeah.
Alas, Tani does
any
not
of
have
our
anything like that.
Does any of our spellcasters, including your quote-unquote spellcaster, have...
I have mending and guidance. I don't think I've... Oh, you know what Barrett's gonna do?
Don't worry, I've got this.
I put on my ghillie suit and become invisible. No magic, baby. So it's just like bushes and shit.
My favorite thing about invisibility is the icon that is set up for it. The broken image.
Is it?
Yeah, his image broke.
Barrett puts like those little lines of makeup under his mask's eyes, and Lance just goes, "Where is he? I can see him anymore."
Where'd he go?
Must have been the wind.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I will not cast invisibility on myself, thinking about it. I will cast invisibility on Allrock, because if he's coming with me, I need him to have every advantage possible. So
Right,
I put the ghillie suit on him.
Allrock is a knight in a ghillie suit, which sounds like the most metal thing I've ever heard, and he's just gonna... Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good.
Would you like a bless?
I mean, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Actually, does let me see, does that? Tanya's guidance too, so
Yeah,
then you guys are fine.
She'll cast guidance on Allrock then.
That would be huge.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so now Allrock is invisible, and he has guidance.
Yeah. All right. So I will roll my stealth with advantage and a D4.
Yeah.
I gotta put a 1D4 on that with advantage. Jesus, thank you, advantage. Fuck me.
Oh wow. Let's do advantage for him too.
Duality.
Nice. Okay.
And then
Oh, that
roll.
was private. He had a 20.
Oh, I got natural 20?
Unnatural. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
I'll
I was
take
about
it.
to say. He got a 17 and then got the plus bonuses and all that. So you're both good.
Yeah,
You
so.
both managed to sneak around very quietly
My bird.
and make your way over. And she kind of like looks over, and getting a closer look now, you notice her busted leg seems to have been kind of... the leg pan itself has been sort of dissolved along with some of her skin.
Oof.
As again, the bog beast's signature attack is both crushing and acidic, and it seems like she got hit pretty bad, but she
Brother.
managed to kind of sit to the side, and then she kind of looks at the lake, then looks at you, and just kind of like nods her head and kind of raises up her hand.
Laz is on the other shore, like far
Yeah.
away enough, and then he just lights up a lantern, like eliminating his fingers, and he
Mhm.
like 3, 2, 1, chim chim.
Yeah, and I do hope that group has also started moving to the west to catch our robot,
Oh,
'cause I
yeah.
don't know where the fuck that guy's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna move everyone to the west now.
Yeah. And
Though, I will ask for everyone to make me another stealth check, though.
including Barrett and Alrock, or?
Oh, not them, just everyone else who's moving.
Hmm.
Do I have that prepared?
Good
I
luck.
am not
Yeah.
particularly moving.
Yeah, you're still there, right? Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, there's an okay
Okay.
one.
What about the pup? Does the pup get to do stealth? It has
It does have
proficiency.
stealth. I'll have Pup do some stealth.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty good, Pup. And let me go for Tawny now.
Here's the thing.
That's not bad.
Okay, yeah.
And Abidin's got to go. I said
I
this
can-
last time.
Bye.
Okay, no, we're good.
Woo!
He's taking front, so he leads the procession forward using it. I do need to roll for the thing, actually. I can't just blindly walk away from this one. We gotta check. Another
Bane.
private one.
Should I cast Bane?
I don't think it'll work unless we know like
Mm-hmm.
where or what it is.
I mean, we know where it is.
We
Right.
do know where it is. What does Bane do again?
Minus
Sounds
1d4.
like we need it.
It does sound like you need it. So,
Yeah, it's a concentration, so...
all right. I do think it is going to start becoming aware something's wrong when Bane is used on it, but it won't know where you guys are. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That seems pretty
And
good.
I just want to say that I can cast things through my familiar, so I have a funny plan.
Okay. Well, the Bane does bring it low enough. So, but as a trade-off, you hear the lake is moving and shifting, and Barrett, you get a better look before, and oh, yeah, it forms up, and seeing it like this makes you fully aware that what you fought at the very first day is very obviously a child.
Oh no!
It slurps up. The entire lake ceases to become anything a lake because there really was no lake at all at the end of the day. everything laying upon that was simply its form dispersed out, as its flesh almost up into one singular form, multiple tiny talons and musculature kind of wrapping together, coated in a slime. It sort of fills itself together as the entire lake kind of settles into itself, and thus the bog beast forms. And you notice that I'm gonna do that. Bird, yeah, all the
Bird
lights in the
making a
lake.
lot of noise.
Yeah. Bird. Okay, so pop that bird down.
I can't.
Oh right, I can though.
Bird.
Okay, bird. I'm pretty sure you should have control of Chim Chim. So where bird?
Bird, not next to me, please.
Not next to them. I cannot control Chim Chim.
Oh, I thought I gave that control to everyone.
I am unable.
All right, that's fair. Then, okay, sure. So Chim Chim, I mean, I thought I gave everyone here. There we go. Everyone is odor of Chim Chim now.
Yes.
Okay, so you can move it where you want.
Okay, so I thought, like, if we are doing this thing, I'm gonna summon it more or less over here.
Okay.
Is that the plan?
Sure thing. Yeah, that's fine.
good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I can cast through the familiar, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Oops.
I'm gonna... Do I want to do that? I don't think it's necessary, actually. Yeah, just make... The Chim Chim's gonna make a lot of noise, and...
So, yeah. This thing turns around, and it just like... Nope, you're fucking dead, kid, as it just turns around and immediately starts running at the Chim Chim. It just bolts for it. Stop moving the Chim Chim real fast. We're gonna make a move. It runs on over here, and then it just kind of keeps on moving, and then
Chim Chim
gets
fly.
quieter and quieter as it leaves the scene. Yeah. How fast does the Chim Chim move?
I hope
30 feet. Okay, they're tied.
they're tied. Oh god.
This is funny.
Let me
Yeah.
just.
But guys.
We
need to go. We need to go.
Oh,
Can you move? If you cannot.
Let me
Oh Christ.
just have this.
Don't worry.
Acid
Barrett's
arrow.
got this.
Natural 20 acid arrow. Chim Chim is dissolved into acid in a moment.
That's okay, because as that's happening, Barrett is going to use
That 20 was for one of you.
Yep. Cure wounds on our
Chim Chim.
yeah, of course.
On your companion.
On this new person, and I will heal them 10 points.
Okay.
Barrett is just like, this is not going to be amazing for you, but it's a start. Can you walk, or do you need to be carried?
She shifts. Carried, please.
I'm here for camera.
Okay, and she kind of moves on over, and Ulrich, he kind of helps pick her. It's like, I didn't even see you. And he in his super cool ghillie suit.
Just so you know, I made that.
So, do you guys try to bolt off now?
Yeah, we leave.
Oh, yeah,
no more hesitation.
Okay.
We are gone. I am gonna run
Everyone
straight to the rest of the
bolts
crew.
forward. All right. So you manage to depart, and the bog beast seems content with its current meal as you leave and successfully manage to pull off and away for the night.
Yeah, after like 5 seconds, the bird goes turns into dust.
Yeah. And as the bird turns into dust, you hear a howl, an angry, almost like reverberation of, it's like a silent howl, more so a banging of drums on its flesh, reverberation. You have one very pissed off bog beast right now.
Oh my god, the Chim Chim got him.
Oh, but
it's kind of messed up that some of that thing is inside me.
Ugh.
But yeah, I'm gonna pull us back here. Congratulations for avoiding that one. I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast.
Yeah.
Call another.
Ooh, baby, let's go summoning familiars.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna need a fucking hour. It's gonna take an hour for me to get another Chim Chim, but it was a worthy sacrifice.
God.
Just a fairy. Fuck them fairies. No one likes fairies.
Fey creatures are scary. Gonna leave them be. Yeah. No. Mission successful.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So now we've got more possible meat shields.
Mm-hmm.
See?
I'm down 2 spell slots, but it's fine. We escape with no points of damage taken, and then that's 20 avoided.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would have just straight up killed someone.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah, I burned 2 spells as well, but I'm still sitting pretty good on resources, quite frankly.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep soon enough, anyways.
Yeah,
it's night.
Yeah. Oh God, I bet this lady's like all infected and shit. Luckily, I do have.
Good.
Well, I don't know if that's good. Maybe that's not the correct word. Who are you? Fuck you. I'm glad you're dying.
Let's tag team blast healing on.
Yeah, I've still got a couple more
Cure
little,
disease.
Yeah, if you can just because I'm sure she has some sort of disease going on.
Everyone has.
Don't cure that disease.
No, don't do it.
You'll have to stop me.
Oh,
I was looking around in my inventory to see if I had anything to toss. I was like, nope.
Yeah. I was looking at my spells and I really didn't have anything that would be useful in just like.
Yeah, I was like, does anyone have fucking invisible servant or something?
No.
There goes my.
Barrett probably has access to it, but I made a rule for myself that I could not get any spells that I could not think of a non-magical way to use them.
Yeah. Fucking
little
drone.
Invisible robot.
Yeah,
well, invisible servant has to be invisible, so it'd be like a little drone with a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Which is like not stealthy at all.
It's just camo paint. You legally cannot see it.
Legally cannot.
What are you gonna do? Break the law?
Yeah. Man.
Man, my acid is so weak in comparison to those things.
Man.
Okay, I need to look at my features. What else do I have with this? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my aura only helps with saving throws, not ability checks, unfortunately. Otherwise, paladins would be.
Oh, paladins are already amazing. Barrett has Flash of Genius, which I thought was only for saving throws, but it is for ability checks as well, which is great. So I will keep that in mind.
The add your charisma to saving throws is already busted.
It's insane. It's like,
yeah, I honestly don't know if I'm going to boost strength or charisma. I think I'm just gonna dump my points into charisma because it'll help everyone.
I mean,
I could put it into constitution to get more HP, but charisma is
having
+4 to everyone.
It's hard to ignore better saves. Like it's just really useful.
My intelligence is 9.
That's fine. You don't need that.
Laz is not very smart, but he's a good boy, probably.
Yeah. I'm in a very fortuitous position where Barrett's stat block is actually pretty stacked.
Yeah. So how you doing, chat? Yeah, we see. Yeah.
I see there. I see there that you're all having a wonderful time, and that the chat just can't stop moving. I can barely read some of your many questions and comments. Everything is there's so many fire emojis.
Yeah,
so many fire emojis.
Shit! Thank you for the sub, German985.
Yeah, super appreciate it.
He's gonna sue us. He's like, I would never watch Ebon Ward. That's Germa. That's what he sounds like, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I'll
couldn't
be honest.
tell you.
I'll be honest. I don't know who the fuck Germa is. I just keep seeing the name everywhere.
I heard that he's like the Zoomer Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Germa is every sociopath combined into a single person, and
Oh,
I
okay.
love him.
So, like, genuine question: do you actually not know who Germa is?
I know what he is.
I think he's a streamer, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think if you saw Germa, you'd remember who he is, but then the moment he was out of your sight, you'd forget who he is again. Because that's just kind of like Germa's power.
Oh, okay.
You know how MF Doom is your rapper's favorite rapper? Germa is your streamer's favorite streamer, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody likes Germa. He's just a weird guy.
I'm my favorite streamer, though.
Yeah.
A paradox.
Yo, are you Germa?
Are you Germa?
Jibo.
I can't believe I'm friends with Germa.
G-Burma.
Germa.
Jaburma.
Jabroni?
No.
Why is the duration of my blast minus 144 seconds?
It's not very long.
That's not, you owe it. You got like a debt going on there.
I cannot blast people anymore.
So I'm looking through the skills again. Am I wrong in thinking animal handling should just be removed from the game?
It's useless.
Animal handling
Sad.
should just be a persuasion check, I think.
It's
But then I wouldn't be able to do that.
it's a legacy thing, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like fucking Fireball doing stupid amounts of damage.
Yeah.
It's a legacy thing, I'm pretty sure. It's for all those Beast Master Rangers.
Me.
Yeah, but like Lupescu's a good boy and he's smart, so like he wouldn't need, to be pampered or anything like that. You just talk to him.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Hello.
Yeah, and which situations are you actually talking down a wild animal from attacking you and not a monster?
Yeah, usually it's a monster.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, and there's animal handling is also used for horses, but like you're gonna be using that for X amount of levels until someone can teleport, or you get an airship, or you get on a boat, or you have a car.
Plus, I guess most of the concepts that would be using handle animal usually get talk to animals as a spell.
Yeah.
Right, that too. Like,
and very early on.
Yeah.
Which is why
Druids.
Yeah, which is why I'm going to decide that if I ever run a 5e game, I'm just cutting animal handling. We are just not going to use it.
That's a spicy take.
Yep. Controversial, I know.
It is pretty funny because I think animal handling does have some uses here.
Oh, I bet. For this adventure, absolutely.
Yeah.
I could totally see it
But
being
normally, because that's another thing, like, this adventure is all about me finding all the stuff I usually find useless in D&D and being like, well, what if it wasn't?
used.
All right, let me I'm setting up the next map really quick to just do this roleplay thing. How's everyone feeling in terms of time and stuff like that?
I'm good.
I'm good.
doing all
I'm
right.
good.
Yeah,
All right, sure.
I'm good.
I don't think we'll be going too much longer, but
Nicky.
we will leave a little more.
We already escaped certain death, so.
So, you all head off just a slight bit away, just moving as you can, and immediately you kind of help this person down. And one thing becomes immediately apparent as you take this person off. The moment you guys leave earshot of the beast, they don't seem to be as sick as the other rangers. And the way you can tell is the very incessant swearing as she just starts bitching about the leg as soon as you guys end up finding yourself a bit off in this direction. Let me move you over now. I fucking like, oh my god! She leans up against this post, just like sort of like inscribed rock that's just sort of here. And I'm transferring the map over if it's not here yet for some people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm still there.
yeah.
What's the name of her cleric again?
Tawny.
Tawny.
Tawny, can you help me out here?
Okay. And you all start to kind of move on in, and
Thank for more.
Yeah. And as you move, everyone a defensive perimeter is sort of formed around as everyone's just kind of keeping an eye out there. You did manage to catch up to Hilo before, everything
He
went
ran
bad.
away.
Before he ran away. Sad Hulk thing.
With our shit.
Yeah.
God. I didn't even think about that until he was already gone. I was like, well, I can't yell out to him.
So you all kind of sit up here, and she kind of looks over to you and Alrock. She's like, well, thank you for the save. Appreciate it.
Yeah. You mind giving us an introduction and what you're doing out here? And I can kind of assume what happened there, and gestures to the leg.
Yeah, got banged up real bad. She sort of leans up and kind of gets to standing position.
Whoa,
and then
maybe don't stand. Maybe just take
kind
it
of
easy.
yeah.
You
Tani's
mind
like,
if we
please.
use magic.
Yeah. She's like, not a problem. Tani, what do you got, Tani? What can you do? Oh, perfect.
Inflict wounds.
I think
Die.
I think lesser restoration would probably be pretty good for helping her there, because I think this would kind of be on that realm. So I'm gonna have her use that to last second level for now. Or no, I think I didn't reset her thing, so she's actually at 2 now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna use that thing.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, she's at max now. Now she's used one, but yeah, with that, she starts helping to kind of heal this person up. And she kind of looks over to you, and she's just like, right, name's Maha. Maya, actually. She kind of like looks over. Maya, I'm a ranger. She kind of looks over to the bunch of you as she kind of like really saved my arse. I'm from in between.
Oh shit, really?
Hey, she kind of turns over. You look like a fanciful lot now. Where you from?
Sure, by 5.
Oh, sure.
We are,
all over.
yeah. I mean, we got folks from... Actually, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, we are kind of from all over. We're on a bit of an expedition, as it were.
Lazarus says, without changing his expression, Simsalabim.
She sort of takes a moment looking around at the bunch of you, and she's just like, right, that's do you actually say like you're from Simsalabim?
Yeah, as dry as possible.
She kind of like scratches. I guess that checks out. She says that. Actually roll me a deception really quick.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to absolutely roll a deception check. Fucking pale white cat boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from the fucking desert.
Versus her basic history check.
Here's the scary thing about
Lazarus. That's not awful.
That's not bad. I do think history would be a pretty good type of thing for that. We'll see. Private, damn it. That was a 13. You managed to like just be like, she's like, never been to Simsalabim before.
Ellie, the joke didn't work.
She kind of moves on over. We're not from Simsalabim. We're just she kind of what would she say being here for a long time? Actually, yeah. Will, just help me out with this. What do you think, like, the safest place for Ebon Ward to say they were from? Because would it be fair to say you're just from Taboo? Would the other towns, because Taboo's kind of like a open secret, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
Taboo is because it's a city of witches. There's a lot of people that do go there. Some are criminals, but a vast majority are just people that aren't welcomed in other parts of the country. So looking at this weird crew, that's not an unreasonable thing to say. And it's also not really a lie.
Yeah, exactly. And if she has a problem with that, we'll just leave her here.
Yeah.
Eleanor's just like, we're from Taboo. Oh, okay. Oh, that explains it. Yeah. She just kind of looks over at the motley crew. Afraid that every time we've had a trade with Taboo, it's always been a very interesting affair. She kind of leans over. Nice folk, though. She kind of manages to test her leg out a little bit. Well, thanks for that. Mauled me pretty good. Managed to sneak away, but I think it knew it was nearby. It was just kind of waiting for me to make a move, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you managed to escape at all.
She kind of, like, well, I'm pretty good at my job. And she sort of, like, checks around. Seriously, thank you.
Of course.
I've come on over. Was trying to seek a Lowbro eventually, but first decided to stop by. Have you been to, do you know where Bohumil is? Do you have a map?
Yeah. So,
Pull out the map.
So before we really dive into this,
Barrett kind of struts up, and he's got his shotgun just resting on his shoulder. He's not in like an aggressive form,
Yeah.
but clearly a showing of like, listen, I have the
We're tough
capability.
dudes.
No, it's not even like a tough dude. It's like, hey, listen, you can probably read my body language. I'm not opposed to just blowing your head off.
It's the implication.
Yeah. Before he pulls out the map, he's like,
if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few more questions. It's being out here, folks are difficult to always work with, you know?
Yeah. You could tell me that much. On the way here, there was so much weird stuff going on.
Anything stand out for you? Maya, you said, yeah?
Yeah. If you've been to Dazbog, it's nasty there.
Yeah. Laz actually, helped a lot of the folks there.
Oh, did you now? What'd you do?
I have divine powers, so I was able to remove the disease from most of the rangers there.
She kind of like brightens up a little bit. The disease? Are they whole again?
A bit hazy on the mind still, but they are not aggressive anymore. They're able to speak. They just seem to be caught in the past.
She kind of sags a little bit as she's like, aye, that sounds familiar. All right, then. Well, at least they're not aggressive anymore.
So, based on that small amount of context, and what you said earlier, you're looking for a cure and hoping Lowbro might be the solution, yeah?
She kind of like waits a moment. I think all of us have gotten a little jaded to the idea of a cure.
Fair.
At this point, we're just trying to figure out how to stop it. Things have gone to hell in the last couple of months.
Yeah, you being someone that's actually been here for that, and especially in between, which I was surprised to learn has been caught up in this, which, correct me if I'm wrong, Sicklands does keep on creeping, but that fast? Nah, that's never happened before.
She kind of nods. When I was growing up, it hardly crossed the river, but now it's already peeking in. It's started to rapidly change, and we're not really sure why. She kind of writes about that, and then she sort of just like sits and sort of reflects a little bit. She kind of just like, at times like this, wonder if only we still had some specialists, you know. Shame about what happened.
Specialist.
With all this nature nonsense.
And you had one before?
Yeah, but they had to skip town. She seems to be kind of like checking the room a little bit on something. There's something awkward about it. You want an insight check?
I think.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer already.
Yeah.
Barrett will just out loud say,
We love druids, man. They're great. Genuinely. We work with druids all the time.
She kind of like looks a bit back and forth. Well, yeah, at the skip town.
Oh, I should also make clear.
he points over at Allrock.
He's working for us. Ignore the uniform. He has changed his ways.
She seems to lighten up a little bit at that point. As she sort of just like kind of sighs. Well, thank you. I mean, I was a bit worried after no offense, but he just kind of like this is all a bit strange for me too, so yeah. She kind of to be quite frank, I'm just a bit scared of this whole situation there. That's a bit beyond me, though.
You weren't.
Anything going on north and all those kind of things, never much for us Southerners. The Sicklands has always been alone. Not much help their decrees give us, really. She kind of like, the deeper you get, the more people don't really seem to care about that kind of stuff anymore, but she kind of shrugs. There are still some people, though, and she just kind of... it's so weird to talk about this stuff, all right. She just kind of, like, brushes it off and then just like, okay, you seem like good folk. Makes me happy enough to hear that. She kind of, like, sits back a bit. It's been creeping up more and more. Past couple of months, we don't even know why, but it's rapid now. We're not really sure what's going on. I was hoping to maybe find some kind of guidance, like, even if we couldn't find something in Lowbro. The elves of Bohumil, I mean, I was hoping. I've been doing fine, so I think they might.
Yeah, what's your secret for,
kind of taps the side of his own head.
keeping your brain in check? The other rangers we met, as mentioned earlier, weren't so, friendly.
Well, it's twofold. She kind of pulls her knife a bit to the side, and one is this, and she kind of points, and you notice she has elf ears behind the hat itself. Doesn't make you immune. We've learned that the hard way, but there seems to be a little bit of a safety net there. And also, she kind of I got some special little secrets, I suppose.
Cocks an eyebrow, can't see it.
She kind of like, hell with it. She
do, I
reaches
suppose.
into her jacket and she kind of pulls out this amulet that kind of seems to have a nice gem that almost glows in the light you cast upon it. A gift from my father. He made it before we had to leave, and it's really good for all this sick nonsense. So I'm
Smells
double
like
protected
magic.
here. Definitely does smell like magic. Potent form of magic in some form.
Barrett just groans.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
You saved my life, really, at this point. Be a bit prudish to not.
Did you eat anything in the last few hours, days?
She kind of, I've been laying down there for like a couple of hours, sure. You got something, I'll take it.
You toss a ration.
She kind of grabs it, kind of pulls down the mask a little bit, and takes a bite. Oh, it's bland. Ugh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, she just takes more. Thank you.
I personally feel bland is better than shit, so,
Yeah, I suppose.
There's actually
kind
a
of-
lot of nutrients in that.
So, sounds like you're
Calorie
also...
mate.
yeah. So, you're looking for a cure then? That's pretty optimistic.
Yeah, looking into the concept, but stopping this, is also a damn good thing, so we'll take what we can get.
Right. Okay. Well, so long as our paths intersect, I might as well give a hand, right?
It would be appreciated.
Barrett's gonna kind of study her a bit. I don't think I could get this, and if you want to say no to it, that's fine. How trustworthy is she of, like, if we brought her along, it is likely that she would not try to backstab us, or there's not some ulterior motive?
Give me another insight check.
All right. I will guide myself. Hard to tell.
She seems she seemed to have done an all right job so far.
I'll give it a shot too.
What angle are you
Laz
going with
has-
for this? What do you think Laz's suspicion would come from?
Does she smell like a threat?
All right.
Is
You
this
know what? That's
bitch
interesting.
stinky?
Is this bitch stinky? give me a roll. That's interesting. I do kind of want to
Does
follow
this
that
bitch
angle.
smell like a knife?
She smells like swamp now, like everyone else. All right, so you don't really detect any malice yet. You don't think there's been any reason she's given that she'd be deceptive towards you, but yeah.
Right. Obviously, just for our comfort, I would assume you're armed in some capacity.
Oh yeah, she's kind of concealed a longbow beneath her cloak. And you also notice when she pulls that she's also reveals a little rapier that she has as well.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So then,
It's a nice weapon for the giant insects.
Yeah.
she kind of like, yeah. Oh, it's very nice. So let me. Tani was good. I'm gonna have her use a cure wounds right now just to get her a little more health up right now.
I spent 5.
Oh yeah,
5,
how much was that?
A 5.
5?
A solid 5. Just
Solid
to
5,
patch
so
her
just
up a little bit.
A little more. Okay,
Little
cool.
pop.
I'll still use one of her.
Actually,
threes.
we're about to go to sleep, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
But
20.
we'll
on
see.
it.
Before you do, let me see how
Oh, wow.
Tani's heals. That gets her another 17. So that's up
Yo,
to,
this
she's
bitch
doing-
got some hit points.
She got some HP
What?
though. She's pretty tough. She was squaring off with it for a while. So
And I'm actually going to cure disease too. I'm gonna pop
No,
another
don't
5.
cure disease. Hold on, wait.
I cast give
What's up?
disease.
What's up, Cortina? What you interested in?
How sick are you?
She kind of thinks about that. And it's like, well, I felt bad, but I'm feeling a little better now. Unfortunately, Cortina, you're a little too late. When Lesser Restoration was used, it already wiped away what was on her. You can feel a trace remain that's
Oh.
already gone.
I'm no longer
Eat
interested.
shit, mushroom. Eat shit.
Oh,
Alrock's just kind of like, oh, you seem pretty sad. What's the matter? Cortina, he's like, he's curious. Why are you dejected, my
Alrock's
lady?
right.
Yeah.
She had a disease within her, and it was vanquished.
Oh, that's bad.
It's neither good nor bad, but I would have liked to have gotten a chance to see it.
It's Sag.
Oh. He kind of nods, understanding, but you can feel that link you have. This guy just doesn't understand anything you're about, but he seems like he wants to be. You know, he's really trying to understand you, and mainly just why you're helping him.
Do
You
you
think-
feel, now that you've saved a life, that your life has more purpose?
Let me roll for him really quick. I'll give a wisdom roll and see if he. I
Should
don't
we
really
set up
know
camp
if I
here?
feel a little different at all. It just feels like I mean, Barrett did a lot there too. I feel like it didn't really.
But you chose to go and nobody made you.
I felt scared the entire time too.
It's your instincts to be afraid.
Can I hear this conversation?
You're a cat, sure.
Keeper,
Kind of stops, turns around.
allow me to bestow you some words of wisdom I once read in a book. Courage is not to not be afraid. It is to be afraid and still act.
He kind of considers that a bit too. It's just like, all right, well, thanks, I guess. You gotta. He seems a little encouraged by that. But Cortina, encouragement isn't exactly what you want from him, is it?
No,
It's
I don't
more-
care.
Yeah. You don't care about his courage and how he's feeling in that way. You're more curious about the other thing. So you still wait for him to answer a bit. But with that courage, he does kind of seem to speak up a little bit. He's just like, Well, I didn't feel too different, but I guess it's proof I do want something.
And what is it that you want?
Something tied to saving people, but I don't really know if that's it.
Interesting. Do you find that all life has value?
He kind of considers that. Well, to be fair, if I thought that, then I'd think a lot higher of myself, wouldn't I?
I suppose. But you do want to live, don't you?
I guess Cortina?
Mhm.
Let me make a roll first, but as he kind of continues to think, he's just like, I suppose at the end of the day, I just want to be useful. Someone. Do something. Just be someone.
That is the nature of all living things, isn't it?
He kind of nods. That just doesn't really mean anything special, then, does it?
From a human being to an insignificant germ, a disease. All just want to exist, do they not?
Yeah, sure. You could feel another setting on of like the I guess, but he sort of seems to at least piecing that part together. That seems like the basic way of life in his eyes, so he seems, I guess so.
I can tell by the way that you look at me that you wonder why I have taken interest in you.
Yeah.
You have no reason to live. And you persist.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm starting to see this then. I hope I'm an interesting little science experiment then.
You will be.
Okay. He kind of shrugs at that. Cortina, you hear...
Yeah, I wondered about this.
You hear something kind of call out in your head as hey, anyone there?
Oh, it's the obnoxious one.
Hey, shit's really bad right now. I could use a hand.
Okay. Would you like for me to let everyone know?
Yeah, just let them know one of those fucking bog beasts showed up again.
Don't swear in my head, please.
Oh, whatever. Just I think he sees me. Come on.
I know your location. I'll let everyone know. And then she's going to step into the light and be like, the obnoxious one is in trouble. There's a bog beast about to kill him.
Wait, did he mention how big?
No.
Fuck.
I didn't think to ask.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Well, it will change our tactics a little bit, I think.
If it's too big, will you not save him?
I mean, it's possible. Not out of lack of, not for lack of trying, of course.
But we do also.
We'll do what we can for him.
Yeah.
Directions.
Yeah, where is he?
I can lead you to him.
You can sense his direction. He seems to be from back here, that way. The direction of the bog beast, the big one.
How did he get behind us?
I mean, that's where we left.
Right.
Yeah, shit. I wanted to check on him earlier, but I just got caught up in this. All right. Well,
Looks around.
Cortina, Lazarus, Carthian, you're with me. We're gonna go get Baird. Everyone else remain here. Make sure, I don't know, set up some perimeter for you guys and whatnot. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Are you sure just you guys?
I don't want... If we bring the whole group, it's more targets for them to latch onto and more of us to keep track of while we're trying to rescue one.
I agree. I think it should just be us.
All right, we'll do our best.
Yeah.
Elrock, can you hold something for me?
He nods his head.
I'm going to dump my diseases into.
Oh my god!
He feels himself cough. He's like, what the hell was that?
I'll be back for them. Take care of them.
He starts breathing heavily as Tani kind of looks over a bit, and he's just like, she looks at you. You're sick.
No, I'm actually quite healthy now.
I so wanted to say no, he is, but
She already did it.
Barrett wouldn't say that though. Barrett doesn't know what's happening. He's like, all right, let's go. He's just going.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Cut up in that. You all start heading off.
As we're walking,
you know she's just gonna cast minor restoration and get rid of your diseases, right?
Not if he's supposed to take care of them like I asked.
You'll be very sad if she doesn't.
I love that as we're walking, there's absolutely a conversation of like, so like how committed to this are we? Like,
How?
Like, what is our line that we're like, nah, it's over?
If he's torn in two,
if he's dead, yeah.
God damn it, Baird. I mean, you know what? Fair is fair. We should have called him and told him, hey, we're not there anymore, bail, but like we got caught up in it.
Look, just a reminder. Melee attacks against that thing will melt your weapons.
Awesome.
Well, that's why I brought a
wait for
gun.
this fight.
Carthian, do you want a gun?
Oh, yes. I guess it's better than nothing. Well, hold on. I do have a crossbow.
You might be better with that, quite frankly.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really like the sound
of a gun.
Correct.
Also, Laz, are you going to get you're all armored up and stuff? Of course. Let me put you down there. Cool. Let me get you all that set. Okay. So, with that, you end up departing, heading off, deciding not to abandon the annoying piece of shit. You decide to instead move off to try and help him, and marching off, you once more move to go face a bog beast. Now, obvious question here. We're about to walk into a combat, so do you guys want to stop here and pick up next time directly?
I kinda do.
Yeah, that's probably the smart thing.
Next time on Ebon Ward, fight the real bog beast, not the tutorial bog beast, the real deal.
We have fire potions, right? The fire bombs.
We do have those.
So
we do have those.
So like walking into this fight, I can juice myself with arcane weapon, which just lets me, put an extra.
Yeah, I have
D6
something
of an element.
similar. Yeah, I can make my weapon magical too, but divine.
Yeah, I've also got a couple more scorching rays. I'm gonna throw blur on myself too. Like, fuck this noise. I am not letting that thing hit me.
Yeah, you are walking in knowing you're going to combat. So if there's any long-term stuff you cast or do, you can obviously prepare for it. That's the upside.
Yeah.
You are rushing because it sounds like things are happening immediately. But yeah.
That fucking dumbass. Did he try to like piss on the river or something?
No, he's dumb. I just realized blur and arcane weapon are both concentration. Shit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take blur over arcane weapon because
we don't need to kill it. We just need to buy enough time for the dumbass to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
I can lock it in place if I hit it at the cost of eating like 5 attacks in one turn, probably.
Oof.
Oh, but we've got it now. The good job, gang. You managed to avoid that first encounter pretty well. Obviously, we're going back, but in much better terms. And I mean, now only Baird's at risk. So if he dies, that sounds a lot better to me.
I mean, we got a new ranger. So.
Yeah,
a
new ranger.
True.
And based on what I saw for hit points, like she is a higher level than us.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny. I feel like next session will start, and then over will be like, actually, we're gonna turn around.
Yeah, no, actually,
You know, thinking about it more, well, actually what might happen is like, you know, I mean, we're not going to let the man suffer, lines up scope, shoots bear, and walks out.
I mean, let's be honest. I owe him money at this point, and
It's just...
it would just be so much cleaner if...
I can just see the scene.
I'm a paladin, guys. I'm a paladin. I can't lose my powers.
I was. Oh boy.
I'll
That was like
that to myself.
I was already. There was already like pushes in that direction. I felt like if you were to actually abandon Baird, which it seems like you guys aren't really, then you would, your god, because it's your god, you would have to be like, you cannot rest until you kill the thing that killed your ally. It's not the fact that you abandoned him, it's the fact that the guy who killed him is still alive.
Boy, yeah, you'd be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a paladin, y'all.
Good night, have a good night. Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, chat.
Thanks for watching,
It's
everyone.
really nice to have you.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys next time on this
Yeah.
Totally Live.
Totally live.
Totally live show.
Yeah.
Totally live.
Toodles.
Bye.